Think you can spot a star before they were famous? We're rolling back to the very first TV and film roles of Hollywood's biggest names. You'll have 5 seconds to guess before the reveal. And fair warning, some are hidden in the background as extras, so it won't always be easy. But don't stress, it's all just for fun. Keep track of your score and share it in the comments. Let's get started. That's John Travolta in an early episode of Emergency, just 18 when he popped up on TV before his movie career took off. In 2025, he's 71. That's a young Kevin Costner in Sizzle Beach, USA, filmed back in 1979 when he was just 24. Today, in 2025, he's 70. That's Harrison Ford as a bellhop in Dead Heat on a merry-go-round, filmed when he was only 24. Today, in 2025, he'll be 82. Keep your eyes peeled. That's Sylvester Stallone sitting in the background in MASH from 1970, just 24 at the time. In 2025, he'll be 78. That familiar face in Saturday Night Fever? That's a young Fran Drescher, just 19 in her very first screen appearance. Fast forward to 2025 and she's 67. That young mugger in Death Wish is Jeff Goldblum, credited simply as Freak Number 1. He was just 21. In 2025, he's 72. That's Sean Penn in a 1974 episode of Little House on the Prairie, making his first TV appearance at 14. Today, in 2025, he's 64. That's Steve Martin in his early TV days, writing and performing on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour back in 1967. He was just 22. By 2025, he'll be 79. A young Meryl Streep had a blink and you'll miss it role in Julia from 1977. She was 28, just starting her film career. Today she's 75 and still a force. That's Danny DeVito playing Martini in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest from 1975. He was 30 at the time, and now in 2025 he's 80. Here's Christopher Walken in his first feature film, Me and My Brother from 1969. He was about 26, and in 2025 he's 81. That's Robert Downey Jr. in Pound. He was only 5 when he first appeared on screen. Fast forward to 2025 and he's 60. Did you recognize him? That's Kevin Bacon as Chip Diller in Animal House. He was just 19. Now he's 66 and still going strong. That's Morgan Freeman in Who Says I Can't Ride a Rainbow? He was 33. Today he's an acclaimed icon at 87. Here's a young Michael Douglas in Hail Hero. He was about 25, and now in 2025, he's 80. You're looking at Richard Gere in Report to the Commissioner from 1975. His very first film role, filmed when he was about 25. Now, in 2025, he's 75. Here's John Lithgow in the obscure 1972 film Dealing, or the Berkeley to Boston 40-brick Lost Bag Blues. It was his screen debut at around 27. Today, he's 79. That's James Woods in the 1971 TV movie All the Way Home, his first appearance on screen about age 24. Now, in 2025, he's 77. How's your score so far? Spot a young Michelle Pfeiffer in The Hollywood Knights, 1980, her first film at around age 22. Now she's 66 in 2025. Here's Glenn Close in The World according to Garp from 1982, her film debut at about 35. In 2025, she's 77. That's Kathleen Turner in Body Heat. She was just 27 when she made that steamy debut. Now in 2025, she's 70. Here's Jessica Lange in King Kong stepping onto the screen at 27 as Dwan. Today, she's 75. You're seeing Forrest Whitaker in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He was only 21, playing a football player. Today, he's 63. That's John Goodman in Eddie Macon's Run, his very first role, filmed when he was 30. Now, in 2025, he's 72. Here's Gary Oldman in the British film Remembrance, just 24 when he first appeared on screen. Today, he's 66. And here's James Spader in Endless Love. He was only 21 when he stepped into film. In 2025, he's 64. That's Kurt Russell in It Happened at the World's Fair. He was just 12 during that uncredited cameo kicking Elvis in the shin. In 2025, he's 74. Did you catch that one? That's Mel Gibson in Summer City. He was just 23 when he first appeared on film. Now in 2025, he's 69. Here's Susan Sarandon in Joe, starring as a troubled runaway. She was 21 then. Fast forward to today, and she's 78. Spot Goldie Hawn giggling as a dancer in the one and only Genuine Original Family Band. She was only 19. Now she's 79. That's a young Brad Pitt as an extra in No Man's Land. He was around 23 then. Now look at him. 61 in 2025. That's Mickey Rourke in 1941, his very first film role when he was 27. Today, he's 72. That's Robert Duvall portraying Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird. He was 31 at the time, and now, at age 94, he's still going strong in 2025. You're seeing Anthony Hopkins in The White Bus, his first film appearance at about age 29. In 2025, he's 87. Here's Patrick Stewart in Hedda, his screen debut at roughly 35. Fast forward to 2025 and he's 84. That's a young Bruce Willis in The First Deadly Sin, just 25 when he appeared in that uncredited extra shot. Now he's 70. That's Jane Fonda in Tall Story, just 23 during her first film role. Today, in 2025, she's 87. That's a young Helen Mirren in Herostratus, just 22 when she made her film debut. Now in 2025, she's 79. That's Christopher Lloyd. You can spot him in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, where he played a psychiatric patient at age 36. Fast forward to now, and he's 86. That's a young Nicolas Cage in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, working as a burger joint clerk at 18. Now he's 61. That's Joe Pesci as a child performer on the kids' TV show Startime Kids. He was only 10. Fast forward to 2025 and he's 81. That's William Shatner playing a crook in The Butler's Night Off. He was just 20 in that early Canadian comedy. Today, he's 94. Here's Julie Newmar as Dorcas in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. She was 21 stepping into that first credited role. Now she's 92 in 2025. Here's a young Ben Affleck on The Voyage of the Mimi, just 12 when he first appeared on TV. Fast forward to 2025, and he's 52. How many did you guess right? Drop your score in the comments. If you had fun, hit that like button, subscribe for more classic Hollywood nostalgia, and share this video with a friend who loves movies as much as you do.